Hi, this is Soulgazer. So today I got this jersey in. I got this at the Dick's Sporting Goods for 20% off. I'll be doing a review for this new Stephen Curry jersey from the Golden State Warriors. I don't even know what edition this is. The City Edition. This is definitely not the Hardwood Classic. But whatever this is, it'll be shown on the screen. This is a brand new jersey design that came out this year. So let's take a look at this. Let's start with the neckline as usual. So this is a wishbone collar, very standard for Warriors. Everything except for the Hardwood Classic jersey has this wishbone style. It's made with two different yarns and knitted together. And for the armhole, it's just solid blue. These two are the same color, but they just don't have the white on the lining or the edge. And this one, because it's white here, the inside is also white. And when you buy this, always need to be careful to make sure you get the one with some nice curve. Doesn't matter what kind of curve it has, but make sure it matches. And this width right here, it should be equal parting too. A lot of them, including this one, is a little bit off. This side is a little bit more narrower compared to this one. You want it to be even. If you want it shorter, make sure this side is shorter. If you want it longer, make sure this side is longer. It's a little bit hard to get if you are going to order online, but if you are going to the store, it's worth checking. For the NBA logo, it's made with blue rubberish print. As usual, the blues is pretty dark, and unlike the models from last year, this blue is pretty thick and you can't really see the perforation as much. It's definitely there still, but it's not as visible compared to the past models. And because I got this at the Dick's Sporting Goods, there is no sponsor badge here. I'll probably eventually get one once they go on sale. I don't think I have seen Curry wearing this yet. Maybe he wore it once, but as much as I like him, I like the team, if he's not wearing it, I don't feel like I have to get it right away. I could wait a little bit longer. And this is the new emblem or the logo. This is separate patch. This one is all together. It's all together. This yellow here is part of the patch. It's just printed, so it has different texture compared to the base fabric. See, the colors are slightly off because of that. The cut is pretty good, and even this thin one, it looks pretty good too. If you look at it closely, you could see the white edges along the cut, but because it's yellow background, it kind of blends it in, so you can't really see any of the lines around, which is good. It's really hard to tell the difference between the base fabric and the patch. I've seen the new Town jersey, which has the black base and some other color. I think it was blue outline on the logo, and the line on the edge was super visible, so I am getting it, but I'm not looking forward to that quality. The bay, this part is cut out, but this part is part of the patch. So this logo, and they have this probably because it's a bay, so it's the channel. And sunset, sunrise, I think. I'm not sure where this is, but I think it's right around where Golden Gate Bridge is. There is a section that looks kind of like this. This logo is okay. It uses the same font as the Association and Icon, I think. They're very similar. So rounded here too. Everything's a little bit more rounded this year for Warriors logo and design. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm okay with it. It's a good change. But the patch, the quality of the print is pretty good. You could see some of the issue where the colors are bleeding, but they're so small that if you're looking from a regular distance, you probably won't be able to tell. You're gonna be looking from like this distance at the closest, so it shouldn't bother you at all. So this is pretty much how the front looks, and the player patch. Same thing, this one doesn't have the plus sign, so I really don't know what's going on, how they differentiate between the regular one, the one with plus, and one without the plus. So this is how it looks on the back. Same rib knit as the front, same rib as the front here too. There is a separate panel just for the shoulder. This little piece right here, they're separated. I still don't know how this is that necessary, because it's not really contouring to the body any better than if it was the same piece. But I think they just have this because if this was an authentic jersey, the rib knit right here will be cut off here, and from here down it will be a regular base fabric. So I think they're just trying to make it look close to the authentic, but this is definitely unnecessary. NBA logo. It's a thin print or thin patch. It's like a rubberish texture to it. And you can see that there is perforation behind this patch. You could see through these little dots. And this print is flat, so it's very smooth. So the name is kind of squished together. It feels a little too close to each other. It could have been a little bit further apart, I think. And the number is also a patch. So these patches are all twill, and they're heat adhesive. And some people ask me if these patches come off. I've worn quite a bit of them, but I never had an issue where the patches were coming off. There was one incident in the Jordan Bell jersey last year or the year before where the corner was a little bit loose. But in those cases, all you need is a little bit of iron. Just steam it in and the glue will just catch on to the fabric. So pretty simple back. The side panel is made with white. This is a separate piece. And they're top stitched right here. And in the middle, there's a tape going down. This is also stitched on. You can see it on the inside that is stitched on. So this fits just like the standard Warriors jersey. Doesn't feel any different. It feels the same as Icon or Association. There is no curve on the waist, so there's a lot of space around the belly. So if you're worried about having a big belly and might need to size up, you probably don't have to worry about it. If this was concave a little bit more, it was curved in a little bit more, you might have to, but it's so straight down that you will be fine, unless you had an issue in the past. The yellow is pretty strong, so matching your clothes might be a little bit harder. I don't usually do well with yellow, but having this blue as an accent color, I think that helps a little bit to make it easier to match my clothes. Not my favorite. I never care for this design, so it's not something I'll be wearing often. I'll probably wear it once or twice here and there. For yellow one, I already have one from the Hardwood Classic, so I don't know why they brought 2 yellow jersey this year. And to me, this is super unnecessary. They could have put this on next year, because we already have San Francisco too, so it's nice to have the Bay to accommodate all the fans in the Bay Area, but they could have waited until next year to do this. I found my other jersey, so let's take a look at this together. So this is the Bay jersey, and this is the City jersey. I always like the City design a lot more than the standard logo, so this is definitely one of my favorite for this year. And this one, it's okay. I don't care too much about it. I don't care for this at all. I'd rather wear this one more often than this one. So, and we have 2 yellow jersey, and the trims are about the same too. It does have a round neck on this one, and it has a wishbone, but that's a small difference. And I don't know, this one looks a lot better, to me at least. A lot of my Warriors gear that is not a jersey is a City edition or City logo. Not necessarily this one, but one from the past. The Bay, I never care for it. I don't think I'll ever care for it, but I just have to have it. If I were to choose one, I'll definitely choose this. If you want something different, go for this one, but I personally like this a lot better. And especially for this one, the back is cable car. I cannot like this. But yeah, let me know how you think about these 2 jerseys. 2 yellow jerseys in one season. I think this is a little unnecessary, but for people that like yellow, maybe this is good. Let me know in the comment below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as well as liking the video. Thanks so much for the support, and see you next time.